I am in Paris, and I am with the star, the creator of How to Be Parisian in 1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh, why don't you introduce yourself? Because I'm going to kill the French. Your name, sir?
My name is Olivier Giraud.
Yes.
And I'm the producer and the comedian and the writer from the show How to Become a Parisian in 1 hour. It's played in Paris for the past 14 years.
14 years. And
Yeah.
I just read, I just read that 800,000, but now you're saying
Yeah,
a
it's
million people.
Nearly 1 million people came to the show. So it's just amazing. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about that? How popular it is?
I'm very surprised because when I started in 2009, I didn't know that I would play for so long. So 14 years, that's a long time. Usually in Paris, the show lasts 6 months or 1 year. So 14 years, just crazy.
And what do we owe this great success besides you're just very entertaining and funny?
I think because I talk about Paris and Parisians, and I think Parisians make people dream all around the world. You know, the romance, the beauty, the food, the city of love, of light. And I think Paris, like everybody likes Paris and they want to be Parisian. So I think that's the reason why I'm still here.
I think it's your show is hysterically funny. And you not only just make fun of the Parisians, you make fun of all the cultures, as many as you can.
A lot of Americans, because I used to live in America for 5 years, and it's like the difference between French and Americans. You know, the way Americans act and Parisians, and I teach people how to act in a metro, in a taxi, in a shop, everywhere.
What is the major difference you think between Americans and Parisians?
The main difference, like I would say, Americans are very enthusiastic, very positive, and Parisians are very negative. Like for example, like today it's beautiful weather, and tomorrow it's gonna rain. But if you say to Parisians, yeah, it's good weather today, it's gonna tell you, yeah, but tomorrow it's gonna rain. So we always see the negative things, and Americans is the opposite.
Now, how much energy does it take to do this show?
A lot of energy, because there is 2 persons coming on stage and have to memorize like perhaps 5 or 10 different names during the shows, and keep in mind all the different, like where they're from, the names. It's very tiring, but I love it.
But you're switching personalities, is what you're saying.
Completely, yeah. So it's very tiring, but I love it.
But after doing it for 14 years, how do you still inspire yourself to keep doing it?
I read a lot about Paris, about Parisians. Even like every show it's new for the past 2 or 3 months. I ask the audience to ask me questions about Paris, about what they feel about Paris, if they have any questions. And then if I have a lot of questions concerning, I don't know, how to cross a street like a Parisian, I'm going to add it to the show. So it's always new.
Okay, so things have changed, and especially since we had the pandemic. How do you address that in the show? Do you talk about it?
I don't talk about the COVID anymore. Actually,
okay.
Because I think it's finished.
It's done. Mm-hmm.
We suffered too much during 2 years and a half.
Right.
So now, perhaps I do have one joke about COVID, but that's it. It's enough.
Okay, but you do have to change. I know I saw you in 2014, and every year, something else is happening different in our culture. So
we had so many things in Paris. Attacks. We had the COVID, then the strikes. So many strikes. We're used to now.
Right. Now, do you ever think you insult Parisian people? Have you ever had people go, "Oh, that was so insulting"?
No, all the time people say, "Yeah, we're like this. That's amazing. That's the way we are," and they're proud to be very rude. So they're happy.
They're very happy to be made fun of. Yes. So you're adding new things on a lot.
Yeah, and then like in a few months I'm gonna have new parts, like how to raise a kid in Paris.
How to what?
To raise a kid in Paris.
Oh, okay.
Many new topics, and it's good to change a bit on the script, and it's great.
And how many days a week do you do your show?
play the show 3 times a week and sometimes 4. It depends. So for next year, it's going to be 3 or 4 times per week.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you also wrote a book. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about that.
And it's a bit different. Of course, I talk about Parisians and Paris, and I give more tips. Where to live, where to eat. I speak about kids as well. There is some games, illustrations. It's very different than the show.
Oh, it's different than the show.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
wrote
more
the book.
serious?
No.
Oh.
But it took me a long time to write the book because you have to be funny when you write.
Yes.
Which is very hard. But I think that people like it. People laugh a lot with the book. So that was the goal.
Have there been very famous people coming to see your show, like from the United States? Any actors or comedians?
Any actors? Not too. No.
No.
Like French comedians, of course, but Americans, no. So I'm waiting for them.
You're waiting. Okay, well, I'll make sure they know.
Come to my show.
I'm surprised. Did you perform in front of the Queen? I saw a picture of you and her.
No, I was invited to her birthday.
Oh.
It was like 6 years ago. It was just crazy to be invited for her birthday, and I thought it was a joke when I received the invitation. And I called the English embassy and say, yeah, excuse me, I've been invited by the Queen, which is weird. And say, yeah, because we think that you're the best person for the communication between French and English.
Oh.
So like, okay. So I went there, was just amazing, great moment. One of the best moments in 14 years.
Oh, I can imagine. It's, very, very big honor for you, for
great.
sure.
And the day after, I met Kate Middleton as well.
Oh, very nice.
Crazy. Yeah.
But the English people usually are not that humorous about themselves either. So what do you think about English people?
No,
They're funny?
Because they understand and make jokes. It's always nice. I'm never mean with people.
Right,
It's
of
only
course.
joke. Only,
Yes.
so I never had any problem.
Okay.
So I hope it's gonna last
Okay.
like this. Yeah.
So what do you look forward to every time you do your show? Is it something newer?
I want to have fun like now.
Yes.
For 5-10 more years. People, because like in 2023, we need to change all the things and change wife, change cars, change. I don't want to change. I love my show.
Yes.
I love the audience. I love the cosmopolitan audience. I think it's great. So I'm going to play for 20 more years.
Yes, sir. And
have fun. So.
Well, I love your original story, and I'll ask you to repeat it because I know when you came to all the French theater director, they said, no way people are going to come. So tell that story.
Yeah, because I wrote the show in 2008, and I've seen so many theater directors and told me, no, I mean, you're French, we are in France, and you want to play in English. That's a bit stupid. I was like, okay. And it was like 5 or 6 different person told me I was stupid. Like, yeah, I'm stupid. And then there was one friend of mine said, you can try one theater, little theater. And I called them, said, okay, you can try once. And then I played the show 3,000 times. So, and after 2 weeks, I had a journalist from the New York Times.
Yes.
Which helped me a lot.
Yes.
It was a crazy story.
And you still live to tell all of this, that you can still be very successful, and even if people tell you you cannot.
Completely. You have to fight.
You have to fight, which you do. Yes. And is there anything else you look forward to with this show?
I would love to play the show perhaps like in different countries. I played the show like in Europe, a lot in England. I played in Spain, Poland, Portugal. But I would love to play in America one day. So
all right.
Let's see.
Well, we'll see.
One day.
I think you would be very popular there too. When I first saw you, you really remind me of Robin Williams. Your kind of energy and your comedy and your faces and how fast you think. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it can be like, yeah. People tell me, this man, then who else? Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah, Mr. Bean. Yeah, right.
Why not? Robert Downey Jr. as well. So like, not anymore. For a few years. Perhaps I look like American.
So say something to the American audience now, because and the Los Angeles in particular. Now you could really make fun of us.
Yeah, oh my God, I love Paris. I want to go to this show, How to Become Parisian. Want to look amazing. Oh my God, we love Paris. Wow, thank you.
That was perfect. Okay, all right. Anything else, Mister?
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you. Merci beaucoup. Thank
Merci.
you.